Hey guys, it's KJ Froy and welcome back to Tips, Tricks, and Tutorials. This is episode 10, Rubber. Okay, for this video, we are going to be dealing with rubber. I'm going to show you how to get it and give you an idea of some of the things it's going to be used for and why it's so important to get it, and get it early. Alright, rubber, first of all, is going to be used for copper wiring. Not copper wiring, and copper cable. And copper cable is used for a ridiculous amount of things. It's used for circuits, which is used for a lot of things you're going to be making. And it's also, you're going to have to use it to wire up your machines in early game before you get better wiring. And it's incredibly important. Rubber is really, really important in this game. And it's usually the first thing I go for, believe it or not. Whenever I start a game, I always go for rubber first. So let me show you how to get rubber. Basically, you're going to be looking for these trees here. They're called rubber trees. You can always tell the rubber trees because of the extra leaves they have on top. And they always look a little darker too. And you're probably not going to find one around where you want to build. If you do build the house right next to a rubber tree, then you're good to go. But most of the time, you're not going to be building next to a rubber tree. So you're going to want to take the rubber tree with you. So what you're going to do is you're going to knock apart the leaves and just keep doing that until you get saplings. Now, they don't seem to drop as much from rubber trees as other trees. So honestly, if you get like 3 or 4 saplings, you're probably good. But, you know, 1 or 2, I'd feel really apprehensive about that. And I would probably look for more rubber trees. I would keep looking until I have about at least 4 saplings. Now I'm going to show you how to get the rubber out of the rubber tree. First of all, you're going to have to make yourself a tree tap. And this is the recipe right here. Just nice and easy. Just some processed wood in that order, and you are going to take the tree tap and look for this little knot looking thing on the rubber tree. It could be anywhere, and you're going to right click and you're going to get sticky resin. Now you're going to take the sticky resin and you are going to probably have to cook it in a furnace at first, at least in early game, because you don't have anything better. So you just cook the sticky resin in a furnace and you're going to get 1 piece of rubber out of each sticky resin. Now, as you progress in the game, you can make yourself an extractor. Now, extractors will basically, they'll give you 3 rubber per sticky resin. I'll go over the extractor recipe in a separate video. But anyway, one thing about extractors, they need to be powered by electricity. So I just have a backpack right here. You might not have a backpack early in the game. You'll have to power it another way. Again, I'll do a video on extractors to explain that. But basically, whenever you put a sticky resin in there, you will get 3 rubber for each sticky resin. So, long story short, use a furnace, you're going to get 1 rubber out of it. You use an extractor, you're going to get 3. Another thing is you can cook the rubber wood in the extractor for 1 piece of rubber. But honestly, the little knots that I showed you will grow back. Let me put down some light here. The little knots that I showed you will grow back on the rubber tree. So once you get about 4 or 5 rubber trees on your house, you really don't have to cut them down. And honestly, I'd go for about 6 or 7, maybe even 8 around my house at all times. So remember, guys, get the sticky resin early, get a lot of rubber early, and get it often. You're going to need it. Okay, guys, so to recap, let's go over the checklist. First thing you want to do is look for a rubber tree. If the tree's not by your house, knock off all the leaves and get as many tree saplings as you can. Make yourself a tree tap and tap the knots on the tree to get the resin out. Early in the game, cook the resin in a furnace to get the rubber. As soon as possible, get an extractor. You'll get 3 rubber per resin when using the extractor. Get as much rubber as you can. You're going to need it for the copper cables, which are used in almost everything you're going to be making. Alright guys, I hope you found that somewhat informative and useful. That's going to be it for part 10. We'll see you next time for part 11. Till then, take it easy.